Hello, Internet, and welcome back to Antiheroes Anonymous, or welcome for the first time if it's your first time joining us. I'm Ethan, and I'm the Dungeon Master for this 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons show. None of the viewers can see it, but when I say that, every one of the players on the Zoom call does like hand, I don't know what to call it, just like excited hands, jazz hands. There we go. Anyways, I'll have some announcements and a recap for all of you. But before I get into any of that, Nick, would you go ahead and start off some player introductions?
Sure. Hi, I'm Nick. I play Embers of White Ash, the Sun Salt Tabaxi Monk.
Hi, I'm Kay. I play Lady Elwyn Amalos, who is the Elvish Circle of the Land Druid.
Hello there, I'm Melissa. I play Tuppence Wiseacre, who is a very mischievous little pixie bard.
Hi, I'm Zach, and I play Vert, who is a changeling armor artificer.
Hi, I'm Will. I play Khan, the halfling cleric.
Thank you, guys. So we premiere our episodes every Monday on YouTube at 7 p.m. Pacific time. Throughout the show, we use a variety of custom items, as well as a custom pixie lineage, which Melissa is kindly playing. So be aware of that as you're watching/listening. The character portraits, which you'll see all over the layout, were drawn by an artist named Krista Porter, who goes by @KristaPorter with 2 R's on the end on Twitter. If you need a refresher on anything that's going on in this campaign, we have a campaign wiki at World Anvil, which you can find in the description. Speaking of the description, you can find links and information about everything I just mentioned and more in the video description on YouTube. As well as some links to Black Lives Matter and Stop Asian Hate resources. Finally, you can follow us on Twitter at Antiheroes Anon, and we just hope that you enjoy the show, share it with your friends, and come back to watch some more. So let's not belabor the point. We'll just get right into it. Let's roll the intro video. And welcome back. Previously on Antiheroes Anonymous, a blizzard forced the Silver Seekers to take refuge near a settlement called Twintowns. There, they met a cleric named Hakon Anvilhart, who helped them stave off some bounty hunters who were looking for Prince Vertinor. However, the larger problem was the strange, cold, undead monsters that were menacing the 2 towns. After accidentally setting off Rimestrand's primary defense too early in the day, the Seekers provoked the ire of Rimestrand's new mayor, Albrecht Coldlake, as well as the ire of his wolfy cultists. They fought, and a defeated Albrecht fled, after which the party worked together to break his hold over the rest of the dwarves in the town. As night begins to fall, now once again on Twintowns, it's up to everyone in Rimestrand and Glimmercairn to defend their homes. And so we pick up right where we left off. The group of you have sort of gathered on one of the foremost houses, the rooftops of one of the foremost houses in town, to brace yourselves for this attack that will come from these undead cold monsters that have been somehow appearing within the graveyard in the center of these 2 towns. And as you stand there on the roof of this sort of stone building of dwarven architecture, you gaze out across the valley, and in the distance you can kind of see the dark form of the church in the center of the graveyard. but with darkness falling and heavy storm clouds up in the sky, which are beginning to rain down snow upon the group of you as a blizzard begins to form, as winds pick up, visibility begins to grow limited. And the cold sets in, the familiar biting cold that you've been dealing with this entire time you've been staying in Twintowns. And so with that, I will turn it over to the group of you standing atop the roof. Torin is up there with you, your white-scaled dragonborn friend. And he's looking out into the darkness and he just says, well, darn it if I can't see anything out there. Any of you faring any better?
Must
you
help your
thought,
fear
Joey.
of heights, right? If you can't see,
Did I ever say I was afraid of heights? Did
Well-
Torin ever say that? I have no memory.
well, you did fall, didn't you, when we went up that roof one time?
Oh,
You couldn't
Yes.
make it up.
yes, I did. That's true.
Well, Elwyn has superior dark vision, so I'm sure that she can see just fine.
And I'm used to blizzards, but this one is quite supernatural.
I would say, Elwyn, you probably have the best shot of seeing these monsters as they come close. So, Kay, could you go ahead and roll me a perception check for Elwyn?
Sure. Let's see. I have an 8.
Yeah, you're staring out into the darkness and the blizzard, and despite the fact that you are well accustomed to both of those things, it's just there's like blankets of snow in front of you, it seems.
I'm sorry, everyone, but I really I don't see anything.
I'm gonna close my eyes and see if I can hear anything coming.
Okay, go ahead and roll a perception check.
Sure. Not much better than Elvin's. 10.
10. Yeah, Embers, as you kind of close your eyes and listen, all sound that's not immediately near you seems to be getting dampened by the snowfall and the snow that's already on the ground. And it is just eerily quiet, but it makes you kind of more acutely aware of the people who are, within your line of sight. And so you can see, or you can hear the sounds of the Imperial wardens down below in the streets with their armor clanking. And as you listen to them, you remember, you can visualize the Imperial warden captains from each town, Dane Coldlake and Rimple Fizzlefern, sort of taking up arms next to each other down there. Similarly, you can hear from one of the other sides of the building the sounds of the dwarven militia kind of talking amongst themselves in low dwarven voices. And you think you can pick out the sound of Murdoch's voice. You can hear priests of Moradin, led by Werbin Coldlake, whispering prayers, again in dwarven, kind of off to the side. You can also hear the laugh of Tawin Dazzleberry and her fellow warlocks as they have kind of taken up a circle in the center of town and seem to be having a little bit of final hot chocolate before all of this goes down. And you can also hear sort of the sounds of various woodland creatures who came out of the forest at the behest of Tawin and her warlocks. There's a wolf or two, there's some elk, there's even one bear that came out kind of at the command of these Glimmercairn warlocks who are kind of pawing and stamping around, and you can hear them. And finally, you can hear Torin's booming voice right next to you, but other than that, nothing.
I'd like to take a moment while we're in the calm before the storm. And I'm going to cast Goodberry. And I'm going to create 10 of these frosty looking blue little berries in my hand, formed out of snowflakes. And I'm going to just hand them out, one to everyone. And then when I and I'll give 2 to the Silver Seeker, the 4 original Silver Seekers will each get 2, and then Hakan gets 1 and Torin gets 1. And as I hand it to Torin, I hold up a finger and I'm like, do not eat it right now. All right.
He was
This
like
isn't-
on
do
his
not
way to
eat
put
it.
it in his mouth.
Do not put it in your mouth. All right. That is not for you. If one of us falls down, I want you to feed it to that person and it should bring them back up to their feet. All right.
Okay, understood. I don't really understand, but I can do. And
Don't
he
eat
kind
it.
of
All
he
right.
puts the berry in a pocket tentatively.
Thank you. Thank you. And
Um,
I'll give Hakan the same explanation. Like if one of us falls down, basically, please feed this to that person.
Elwin, I really appreciate it, but these are really big for me. Can I give you one back?
All right. I'll give it to Hakan. So you can have 2.
Sweet.
Yep. So they'll restore 1 hit point. So they're not going to do you much good to eat right now, but if someone gets knocked down, it'll bring them back up. So.
And as you're sorting all of this out, there's one more person who's on the rooftop with you who most of you, I think, probably had kind of forgotten about because he's just kind of skulking over by the chimney of the roof. But the fire genasi Fritz is also up here with you. And he kind of nervously walks over to the edge of the roof and looks down at everything. Well, I don't really see anything out there. You sure there's going to be some danger tonight?
From everything we've been told, I think so. I don't hear anything.
Well, let me try something. And he like conjures a little bit of fire in his hand. And as he does it, the fire on his head flickers a little bit. And it illuminates the area directly around you. And he throws it out into the darkness. And it basically carves a line, out into the blizzard. And as it goes, it passes by numerous forms that you can see slowly moving across the darkness, the dark field towards you, before it finally lands in the ground. And as it does, there's a little bit of a splash of flame outward, and there are screams next to it. As you realize that these creatures have grown quite close to you. And I'm going to drag you over to the map now.
Embers is so scared.
Da-na-na-na. Let me get the snow
Oh.
going.
So cool.
Is the snow actually
Yeah.
animating
Yes.
for all of
Yeah,
you? It's working.
moving.
Okay.
Oh
Cool.
man, and look, you added the rope and the ladders and the
Mhm.
barricades. It looks so good.
Yeah.
It looks
Let me
great.
see if
It's
there's
on a
anything I need to point
stage.
out to you. So this glowing crate here is that's where Fritz is kind of positioned. And there are Molotov cocktails in there, which is basically, if you want them, an unlimited supply of alchemist fire items. I think that's what they're called. What are they called? Let's see. I think it's alchemist fire.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Anyways, I know that you guys can find the item that I'm talking about. But they are basically just Molotov cocktails. So you can throw those down at enemies. These logs on the side of the building, which you can see here, are the ones that you guys have soaked in alcohol. So you could use Fritz or one of those alchemist fires to light those up if you want. Yeah, other than that, I think nothing on this really needs explaining based on the prep you did last time. So I will just go ahead and begin making monsters visible if the group of you want to start rolling initiative.
Oh shit!
Oh no! Oh no!
I have rolled twice today, and I rolled a natural 2 both times.
I also just rolled a natural 2.
I rolled a natural 20. A 2-0.
So how did Embers do total?
7.
7. And Ellen?
4.
4. Tuppence?
22.
What was that? 2?
22.
Oh, 22. Okay.
Who's going first?
Vert?
21.
21. And
Oh
Hakan?
man.
An 18.
18. And we'll see how these guys do. Okay. Okay.
Doesn't Tuppence have inspiration still?
That's what we were talking about.
Oh.
We were wondering if I used it last time. I don't think we did, but then we
You
decided
didn't.
Yeah.
to do a different method.
Oh, the method I was talking about was something we
Not
can
for
try in the
tonight.
next arc. We can
Oh,
keep the
next
current
arc.
method for now.
Okay.
So yeah, we can say Tuppence has inspiration. You guys can keep track of that as we go. Okay. And as you'd expect, Tuppence is up first, actually.
Okay, so then I'm going to cast Dancing Lights. And it's going to be like 4 torch size lights. And I can send them 60 feet ahead of me, I think.
Mhm.
So I'm going to light up the area. Let's see. Right there, I think. Well, no, let's see, 60. Let's put it, center it right there.
Okay. Do you want to draw a little square on there or something to mark that?
Okay. Yeah.
Perfect. So this little dancing light appears there. What are you trying to accomplish with the dancing light? Just to
give us a
yourself
little
some
bit more.
visibility?
Yeah, just to light things up a little bit more.
Let's see. So it creates. So each sheds light in a 10-foot radius, it looks like.
Mhm.
So yeah, the group of you can see pretty much everything around this corner. And actually, I think you can create several of them, can't you?
Up to 4, and they can be in a line, but I'd rather have them in a radius around it.
So you could put one on each corner of the building if you wanted to light up all 4 corners.
Okay, cool.
Because you can create 4, you might as well. And then, yeah, visibility around this building becomes clear, and all of you can see the monsters below now come into vision, and they are these frostbitten corpses with identical features, just tall, skinny, and pretty much completely hairless, all with this sort of bluish skin that looks as if it has just been frozen. And as these lights illuminate them, they all kind of, their eyes turn up to the building that you're standing on, becoming aware of the group of you. Okay, anything else for you, Tuppence? I'll remind you guys, you have the, oh, I need to show it to you again. The reinforcements actions. So I'll remind you guys all how those work just quickly. On your turn, you can use one of these reinforcements with no action required. You have a total of 4 reinforcements actions that you can use as a group for each round. There are 2 actions that cost more than 1 reinforcement. But other than that, they just take 1. And yeah, the group of you can look at kind of your options there, but they're basically the way that you can use your allies in this fight. And they refresh at the end of each round, so no need to be stingy with them each round.
Okay, so Tuppence will also cast Mantle of Inspiration. So you can add 5 temp hit points.
And that gets everyone, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Then it is Vertinora's turn.
Okay. I am going to, so I'm gonna have Soul fly over here and then be kind of high in the air, so he's not hopefully in range of getting swiped when these things eventually come up. And I'm gonna use what's that cantrip called? Firebolt? Is that right?
That's a cantrip.
Yes, there it is. Yeah, I'm gonna use Firebolt, and Soul's also going to use his Force Strike. What's it called? The yeah, it's just called Force Strike. So do an attack. That's cocked. Let's see. Okay, that's pretty good. 25 to hit. With
Yeah,
the
that
Firebolt.
hits.
Okay, and then
To speed things up, I
Yep.
will tell you these guys have an AC of 12.
okay,
Just so you know what you're aiming for. You don't have to confirm each time.
okay. And the damage on Firebolt is, oh wow, 2.
Which one of these was it?
Whichever one's closest to us. I'll just move myself over here, and then maybe let's
Okay.
just say like this one.
You throw down one of these fire bolts from casting it through Soul. So basically, this fire erupts from this flying pocket watch, and it collides with the nearest creature to you, and it basically erupts in a flame as it strikes. And this creature lets out a scream and falls down dead.
Oh, sweet. So I was actually just casting it through just normal means.
Oh,
The Force Strike is Soul's
gotcha.
ranged attack, so he was going to do that as well. And he hit, and he did 4 force damage to, let's say, this one.
The emerald dart of green just streaks out into the night, illuminating it as it goes, and it punches straight through that creature's heart, and it just falls down dead again.
Sweet. All right, and otherwise, yeah, I'll let you guys use the reinforcements depending on what happens. So I'll pass the rest of my turn.
Cohen.
Do we want to light these logs on fire yet, or should we wait?
Probably wait.
Okay. And where's like the dwarven militia? Are they on the ground? Like,
Yeah, so I'm not going to put tokens down for everyone, but you can basically imagine that what we're seeing here is a slice of the battle, and there's a lot of people down there who kind of they're fighting, but we're not visualizing them on the map.
Gotcha.
So there's dwarven militia down over here engaging with this group coming up this side. There's imperial wardens over here fighting these ones. There's the hammer priest and his acolytes over here casting prayers, things like that. We're just not tracking it on the map.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I think I'll just use a simple sacred flame on one of them in the northwest area.
Okay.
Have to roll to hit for this?
I think
Or
it's a save.
Yeah, they just have to make a dex save.
Okay. And now that I've remembered how my minions are supposed to work, we'll get it right. If they succeed the save, then they take no damage.
Okay.
Since they only have 1 hit point, but I don't think they will with a 11.
Yeah, he does not save.
So another one of these is engulfed in holy fire and just collapses to the ground.
Okay. And then for the reinforcements, I think I'll just use a basic attack from the militia.
Okay. So you roll that.
Okay. And it's +5 to hit. It's a 22.
Oh, yeah. So you can see that one of the dwarven militia basically takes a big axe and cuts one of these things in half as it comes lumbering into the town. Why can't I? Well, It's too close to the edge of the screen. I couldn't. There we go. Perfect.
That's it.
Then it is their turn. The group of them rush forward and basically begin scaling the building now that you have beacons of light drawing them towards you. None of them can get close enough to attack, but pretty much all of them are able to sort of get onto the walls and look like they're going to be climbing up sort of next turn. Okay, let's actually spread those ones out just a bit. There we go. And that's their turn. Basically, at the end of their turn, you see the first frostbitten claws begin to crest the battlements that you erected on the top of this roof. And you can see that their claws are almost like icicles. They seem to be made of ice protruding from this thing's fingernails. Embers, what would you like to do?
Embers is going to come down here to the southern half of the roof and start throwing radiant bolts. Let's see. Yeah, I just got to move a little bit closer. Yeah, I'm going to target the two in this area. So first the top and then the bottom. The top one hits with a 12, just barely.
That radiant bolt strikes it and it falls back off the battlement with a scream.
The bottom one is a 9. They're all another
and
natural 2.
That bolt goes soaring off into the darkness, illuminating more waves of this creature these creatures lumbering in this direction off in the distance.
I'm gonna have Fritz cast the create bonfire on this log.
Okay. So there's 2 logs. You mean the middle one there?
Oh, there are more than one. There's more than one log. Oh man. Yeah, the middle one, I think.
Okay. That log erupts in flame. Hold on. And the 2 ghouls there let out screams. I'll make a constitution save for them. There's no way they can avoid it, so it's definitely not dexterity.
Mhm.
5 and an 18. So one of them immediately lights up in flames. And the other one looks like it is barely holding on to this barricade that is now on fire, and it is just barely manages to haul itself up over the logs.
Yeah.
And you now have 1 log that is completely lit on fire there.
That's the end of my turn.
Elwyn.
I guess actually I'm gonna move back 1 space. There we go.
Okay. Trying to figure out what I want to do here. And I think my best bet is to move this way 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, maybe like, I think that's probably good. Yeah. And I'm going to kind of rub my hands together. I'm a little nervous because I've never tried this before. And it's not easy for me being an Arctic Circle Druid, but take a deep breath and I think warm thoughts and I summon a sphere of blue fire. Right. Let's see, right about, if I summon it in this square, can I get both of those logs?
Yeah, I'd say
Yeah.
absolutely.
I'll go ahead and draw a little thingy. Right here. And then, so I cast Flaming Sphere. And then as a bonus action, I can move it 30 feet. So I'm going to thrust my hands out and pull it to the side and just ram it this way. Hold on. Are you going to let me select it? You know what? If I fill it with color, there we go. Maybe that's easier to grab. I move it 30 feet and I ram it into this guy here.
You're gonna have to ping it. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so he needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
13.
I believe that's a failure. Yes, that's a failure. So he's going to take some damage. He's going to take. I mean, do I need to roll though?
He just dies.
No, you don't. Yep.
Yeah.
The flaming sphere, though, basically rams straight through this creature's body, and punctures a flaming sphere-sized hole straight through it. And you can see kind of this like strange, almost like the blood doesn't turn red. It's like it stays icy blue within the body, just pours out of it, and it falls to the ground burning and dead.
Yeah, it's a 5-foot diameter sphere, so it's pretty large. But yeah, it's in that spot now. So I think it would ignite that log too.
It would.
It
I
says
was
it
just doing
ignites
that.
everything that's in its path. So I got
Cool
that wall,
moves.
guys.
Well done.
And then I'm gonna kind of turn over my shoulder and be like, I think it's time for the Molotov cocktails. And that's my turn.
Okay.
Do you want to use a reinforcement?
Yeah, you still have one left, and you're the end of the
Oh,
round.
wait.
So
Oh, I thought that for some reason I thought we only had 2. How many do we get?
We got 4.
Oh, and we've used 3.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, I gave you an extra one because you have an extra party member. It seemed fair.
I'm not adjacent to an enemy. And I don't need to teleport anywhere. And yeah, I don't know if there's anything we can use.
Just do an attack.
I thought that
I
you need
can't.
to, it says
Oh, you
against
have
an
to-
enemy that you're adjacent to.
That's
Oh,
true.
I
I
thought
did.
it
I
was-
did forget that I put that in. I'm actually going to take that
Oh.
out. Yeah, you guys can make attacks even if you're not adjacent. That's something I meant to take out of there.
Like if we're gonna stay up on this roof and keep the enemies away from us, that's gonna be very not helpful.
Yep.
Yeah, well, if that is no longer a thing, then yeah, I'm gonna, as I'm shouting, have one of the Dwarven or having one of the charmed beasts make a melee attack.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
I like that for Alan.
Yeah. I'll maybe against this guy here on the corner.
Okay, make your attack.
I'll be like, get these things off of the barriers, whatever. Okay, let's see. +5 to hit. Ooh, 16.
Yeah, so you call out, get these things off of here, and you see off in the distance 2 of Tawin's warlocks. One of them has like a mountain goat looking creature that's fighting next to it. Basically the 2 warlocks look at each other, and one of them points in that direction, and the mountain goat begins to run, and then the other one conjures this misty portal, and the mountain goat leaps through, coming out the other side and bashing that frostbiter off the side of the building, killing it. And basically it just crashes to the ground with this goat's horns directly on it.
Can we give them
Nice.
inspiration? That was pretty cool.
I'll take inspiration, sure.
But only to be used by our allies, not by our enemies.
I don't know about that. Could one of you roll a d6 for me?
Fine.
We just did nose goes.
2.
2.
So many 2s.
Okay,
Yeah, right?
that makes things easy. You see 2 more of these creatures kind of wander onto the battlefield. Then it is Tuppence's turn.
Okay. Tuppence will use Mage Hand to reach down and grab a Molotov cocktail and fly over a little bit here and throw it at this one right here.
Okay. So I think you'd make a attack plus your like a d20 roll plus your dexterity for that.
Dex. Okay.
Or is
Okay.
are there specific rules for the alchemist's fire?
That's a
Yeah, I think there is.
Let me double check. Hold on, Melissa.
okay.
I just put the link in
Oh,
Discord.
perfect. Yeah, it looks like it is in a ranged attack. So perfect. What was your roll?
14.
Yeah. So that strikes the creature, igniting it with fire. I would say that probably also ignites the log if you want the log to be ignited as well.
Yes, please.
Nice.
And the monster falls off, just basically covered in this. Shoot, I just moved it to the GM layer. Covered in this fire that doesn't go out. It just like it continues to writhe in this. Even after the creature is dead, the fire just lingers.
Ooh.
Nice.
Cool.
Okay, so then I will who comes after me? I will yell at Vert Rook and say, "You got this!" and give him a bardic inspiration.
Sweet. All right.
Then it is Vert's turn.
I'm going to move to the eastern side of the roof, fire another firebolt at one of the ones climbing up. Soul will also fire at another one, depending on if we hit or not. Let's see. So I'm going to use a firebolt. So that's a 17 on the die, so that's going to hit. Let's just go from bottom to top. So this one
Okay.
gets hit with a firebolt. Soul's going to use a force strike. That's 15 on the die, so that's going to hit. So then the next one up also gets hit. And then let's use a whatchamadoodle reinforcement to do an attack on this one.
Okay. Torin comes running over
Ooh.
with his sword ready to hit this one
Critical hit.
and just cuts it down the middle. Ah!
Nice.
Lets out this dragonborn scream.
Nice.
Don't slip off the roof.
Good job, Torin. And that is my turn.
Okay. Hakan.
So here. So this one and this one are still alive, right? The ones on the left side of
Yes.
the roof. Okay.
There's 3 that are climbing that seem to be still alive. It's this one over here on the right side.
Okay.
This one over here, and then this one down here.
Gotcha.
And then
Okay.
there's 2 on the ground as well that have yet to begin the climb.
Okay. I think I'm just gonna throw my hammer at the one north of me. Let's see if we hit. Oh, that's a crit.
Okay. Tell me what that looks like since it's a crit.
So you know, like that Olympic sport, where they have the ball and chain,
Mm-hmm.
and they like spin around. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do like a 720 and just throw my maul at this dude that's just peeking up above the little barricade. I'm just hoping to just take the head clean off.
Yeah, it does. And in the brief moment before the maul strikes, those of you who witnessed Bardrin before and Hakan as well, you see that brief shimmer of a dwarven form kind of holding on to the haft of the handle as it slams into the creature's head, and then the creature's head goes spiraling off into the darkness, and then the dwarven form is gone.
What happens to the hammer?
Comes back.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Yeah, it's like
Oh.
Thor's hammer, or whatever.
Bardrin's form high fives Hakan as she comes back.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously.
Sweet.
Wait,
Um,
Anything else for you for Hakan?
I think I'll just use reinforcements for an attack for the western dude.
Okay.
This dude. Do I get to reroll ones? Well, because I'm lucky, but if the reinforcements is probably not lucky,
Oh
right?
no, your reinforcements are not lucky. They're dwarves for the
Ah,
most part.
crap. Okay. Well, I got a crit and a nat 1, so that's good.
So that one, basically one of the dwarves down below throws a hand axe up at it, but it strikes into the log instead, and it's stuck there burning.
Okay.
Great. It is now their turn, and we have 2 here that have succeeded on the climb. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 5,
Wait,
10.
did this guy start in fire?
Yeah, so he made his turn when it erupted, and then if they end their turn there.
Oh, I see.
And they will frequently have to end their turn there because they have a climb speed of 20 and you're on a 20-foot high building. So
Convenient.
yes, I made sure to think about it such that things would end there and they wouldn't be useless. So well, it can get up to Elwyn and Rook, I guess. So those are my targets. What do these things actually have for a bonus? They both go to rake their claws, those icy claws, into the 2 of you. Against Rook, that's probably a hit at a 22.
I'm gonna use a reinforcement to raise my AC to +5.
Oh yeah, so basically Torin
Are
sees
you
it
sure
coming
you
to
want
you.
to do that though? Because
Oh.
I have concentration on a spell and my
Okay.
AC is lower than yours.
All right. Never mind. Wait, do we not have any other reinforcements?
We have 1 left. You guys used 2 already.
You have 2 left.
We have
Yeah,
2
you have
left.
Yeah,
4
so you can
total.
do
Okay.
it too, right?
Never mind.
That's
Yeah,
what I was
Torin
thinking.
Torin can get in between
Sorry,
both.
I'm used to
you know?
having only 3.
Okay, yeah. I thought we had 2 left. That's why I'm like, oh, this is fine.
Okay. So basically Torin leaps in between, getting his shield in there, bats it off of you. I've got you, Rook. And then against Elwyn, it's a 13.
That is exactly my armor class.
Do you want to use the reinforcement?
Yeah, I do.
Torin then, after batting one off Rook, sees it coming and literally rolls his shield down the roof, such that it interposes just in the moment when the thing is
Oh
about
my
to strike.
God. That's amazing.
Need-
Watch
we need
out,
to-
Elwyn!
Thanks, Torin.
It's either him or 5s or whatever that's doing literally all the
Yeah.
reinforcements.
Cool. And then the other ones basically just have to try and find a place on this roof that they can climb that's not on fire. So this one will start climbing there. And this one has to go quite a ways. 10, 15. So this one can't even begin climbing yet. But there's one climbing up there and one about to start climbing. Cool. Embers.
All right. Embers, from where she is going to like loose a couple of radiant bolts. One at the one menacing Elwyn, which is a hit at a dirty 20, and then at the one menacing Rook, which is the exact same roll.
2 radiant bolts fly from your fists, and those 2 fall down dead.
Okay. Yeah, that was action, bonus action. I don't feel the need to move at the moment.
Okay. Elwyn.
They'll keep taking out the targets that are within the range of my spear. So now I can't do shit with it. So thanks. Good job. So I guess I'm just going to use my bonus action to start moving the spear this way. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like, oops. Like, nope. Come on. There we go.
Roll 20.
No, it was totally my mouse like getting stuck. My mouse pad's not big enough. So I just like let go of it halfway. Okay, no. So I'm moving it there. And it's just gonna on its way to the other logs at the moment. And I'm going to, let's see, how far did that dude move on his turn? 25 feet-ish. I'm just gonna, I think, move like here-ish,
Okay.
more of a central area.
Try and get out of the
And
way.
I don't know how helpful it's going to be, but I'll go ahead and try to use my action to cast Frostbite on this dude over here.
Okay. Is it a save from me?
Yeah, it's a save. It's a con save.
I rolled a 17 on the dice.
Yeah,
with
that
a
saves.
+0 to it. So
Yeah, yeah. Of course you did. Of course you did. Yep. That's my useless turn.
hey, it wasn't useless.
It was absolutely useless, but you know.
Do you want to use? Oh, you're out of reinforcements, right? Can someone roll for me a d6, please?
I'll go. Just gotta find an E6 in this bag. 4.
Oh boy. Okay. Ba-doop, ba-doop, ba-doop. Four more of these things appear from out of the darkness. 2 down below and 2 up above. There we go. Tuppence, you're up. Give him some of that Tuppence comeuppance.
Yeah, I like it. Okay, let's see. So how far can I get? If I go over, grab another cocktail, can I make it here? How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here. And how far can I throw it?
20 feet, I believe.
Oh, I don't think I can make it. Okay, so I'll just go back to my little box and 60 feet on Dissonant Whispers. Okay, so I can cast Dissonant Whispers on the one on the roof right here.
Okay, is that a wisdom save?
It is.
I don't think these things are very wise.
DC,
No, they're not.
The DC is 15.
I rolled a 12.
Okay, so 3d6 psychic damage, but he's down, right?
Yep. That one's head just explodes.
Chippendikular, man.
Oops, I just moved it to the GM later. Whatever, that's fine.
And see, I think that's it for me.
Okay, no reinforcements or anything?
I'll save it for the other party.
Alrighty, then it is Vert.
All right. Firebolt has pretty long range, so then I'm gonna shoot some that are further away. I don't have any immediate threats right now, so I'll shoot the one way down here. Firebolt. That's a that's probably not gonna hit. Let me see. 6, that's an inspiration's a D6, right?
Yes.
No, it's not worth using. Yeah, natural 2 is not gonna work for us, guys.
Okay, one of those firebolts goes
Yeah.
streaking off into the night, and it illuminates enough that you can see that the next group of creatures that is coming closer basically have these icicles that are poking out from within their skin, like along their spine and jutting out from their shoulders and things like that, giving them an all the more monstrous appearance.
Oh, interesting. And I guess Soul is going to. Can he hold an action? Can you do that with?
No, unless it's like your action.
Okay, so I can't have him hold his attack.
Or does he get a whole separate turn?
If I'm using my bonus action to take control of him, and so it says Let me see. Shares your initiative. Take a bonus action to command it to take another action.
Yeah, then I think since it's your bonus action, I don't think you can hold it,
Okay.
unfortunately.
All right.
I could be wrong on that. I'll look it up later, but that's what I'm going to say for now.
So in that case, he has fly speed of 30, so he can get over here, and then yeah, he can't quite reach anything. So yeah, he's not gonna do anything then. Nothing's in range, so he will just wait. And
Okay.
I think it's good. Yeah, I don't need to use any reinforcements yet.
Then it's Hakan.
How do you use the arrow on roll 20 to figure out
the
distance?
pointer?
Yeah.
It's the fourth thing down in the little tools menu. And then you just hold and you drag to where you're trying to get to.
Oh, okay.
It's nifty.
Yeah. Okay. I think Akon is just gonna run towards the edge and just shoot another one with a sacred flame.
Okay. It's a dex save.
It's 13,
Oh, right. It's
I believe.
okay. Rolled a 12 plus 2, so 14.
Okay.
The creature sees it coming and manages to leap out of the way.
Can leap. Oh God. Are we saving our reinforcements or anything? Should we just start whittling them down?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
I think we're pretty unlikely to be attacked by anything, so we don't need reactions.
Yeah. I will do an attack on that guy.
Okay.
22, so that's good.
And one of the dwarven militia down below manages to cleave that one with an axe. You've seen a few of the dwarves and things like that. Your reinforcements fall, but so far your forces are standing.
That's good
Cool.
news.
Embers then.
Okay.
But it was the Frostbiter's turn after Hakan. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it is. I just skipped over them. My bad.
Eh.
Not that I want them to come. Maybe I should have been quiet.
No, it's good. It's good that they came because it saves me from having to go out to them on my turn.
The two that were coming from sort of the easterly direction begin to climb the wall. The other ones have to make their way down to one of these logs that is not on fire. So they don't begin to climb just yet.
Okay.
Embers' turn.
All right. Embers is going to go toward the roof, toward the edge of the roof, and make a couple of attacks. One first at the guy on top, which is the exact same roll as last turn. So that's down, and then the one on the bottom is a 9, so that one misses.
Yeah, that one again, it looks like they're starting to get a little bit more agile as the blizzard begins to get harder and fiercer and the temperature drops. They seem to be drawing power from that.
I came from here, so I have 5 foot movement left, but I can duck back a little bit. That's the end of my turn.
Then it is Elwyn.
All right. So I am going to move my flaming spear in this kind of path. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
What is going on?
happening?
What is happening?
I moved the map and everything broke. Okay. There. That path. So I
Light
can
those
get
two
these,
on fire.
so I can light those two on fire. And it ends up there. Then let's see. I can't. Oh shit. Hold on. I need to check my actual spells that I have. Oh, that would actually work. All right. So I'm going to do a stupid thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna run to the square right there. And I'm gonna cast. I saw Hakan do this the other night, and I think I can do it too. So I spin my staff and I slam it down and I cast Thunderwave.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah, they're basically just getting their hands up over the thing.
Yep.
I'll roll 2 saves. Is it con?
It is con.
It looks like
15.
I have 1 16 and then 1 6. So
So one
Uh,
of them will get flung off.
yeah. Whoosh. Oops, I just moved the fire, not the ghoul. Ghoul creature. There it is. Oh, it's
don't hit
still
that.
on the GM layer. There we go. Whoosh. That one goes flying back into the night.
And I'm gonna
is slain. And the other one
use-
kind of manages to hold on.
okay, then I'm going to shout at Fritz. We have 2 left, right? 2 reinforcements. We have 3 reinforcements left.
I think we might have 3.
Okay, then I'm gonna shout over my shoulder at Fritz. I'm gonna say, "You better make yourself useful," and I'm gonna have him cast Create Bonfire
Cool.
on this one right here to light that
Um,
one on fire as well.
So is create bonfire? It's a dexterity save for that, right?
It's a dexterity save for him, whether he takes damage or not.
So that's a 21 for that save, but then he has to make one against because the fire erupts there.
The
and
fire
that's-
also erupts
that's
there.
A failure. That's a 7.
Okay.
So that one goes up in flame.
Yeah, and so there's a bonfire there and the log is on fire. So any
Yep.
creature that enters that space will also take damage from the bonfire.
Which space did you put the bonfire in, by the way?
Right on this guy's space,
Okay.
because it would
let's,
have to be there.
Let's clear him out. I made a token for his bonfire, and then I've just been forgetting to use it. So we can remember. Little bonfire.
All right.
Cool. Good turn. There's
Not useless anymore.
there's a brief moment of respite where it seems like none come out of the darkness this turn. But then it is Tuppence's turn.
Well.
Oops.
I don't want to use any more of my spells. What do I have on my
Got vicious mockery, cantrip.
cantrip? Yeah. Oh yeah, vicious mockery is a cantrip. Okay.
Mock him to death.
Yeah, so I'll come down here to get closer. And we'll do that.
Okay.
On
Is
the
it
one
a-
right there. Wisdom save.
That's a natural 1. What's your insult?
Okay. If common sense was lard, you wouldn't be able to grease the pan.
Ooh.
Head explodes. And for a brief moment, there's that silence again, the snow dampened quiet. And it goes on for 10 seconds.
Yeah, I think Ember's just like call it. Everyone okay?
Torrin shouts back, "I'm okay." You can hear Murdoch down below. "We're all right." And you can see Tawin over in the distance. "Oh yeah, we're doing fine. We lost Gertie. That's it."
No, Gerd.
Nobody liked Gertie anyways. It's
Yeah.
okay.
Another 15, 20 seconds
We've
goes
got a
by.
few rounds of nothing. I'm gonna make my way back toward the center of the roof.
Yeah.
I think.
It seems like things are quiet for a brief moment.
Yeah, me too.
So if there's anything you want to do in this moment, please feel free.
Definitely gonna move this sphere too.
Yeah, put it where you want.
Oh my gosh.
Gertie
No.
got Hurdy in the flurry.
Sure.
Tawin shouts back, "Actually, no, Gertie's okay. She was just playing dead."
Oh my god. Classic Gertie. Oh jeez. I think if anything, I'm just gonna hold a firebolt as an action for when they appear again or in range.
Okay. Well then, does anyone have spells with like a short duration that they're concentrating on? How long is Flaming Sphere?
I'm checking. It is 1 minute.
Okay. Flaming Sphere will drop at one point as your concentration kind of expires there. The night is quiet, but then you begin to hear growling sounds coming from the darkness. And those ones that were briefly illuminated with the icicle spines begin to come into view. And so I will grab a few of those.
Okay, so my sphere is gone. The way you worded that was a little funny, but
Oh yeah, sorry.
you said it will eventually. I'm like, so I still have it?
So
No,
For
it,
I
like
it
think
one or
does
two
go
more
away.
rounds?
my
Okay,
dancing lights would probably be gone then too.
can I
How long are
during
A minute.
they? Then yeah, they would fade as well. But they're a cantrip. You can recast if you want.
Do we want the
During-
lights up, guys? Do
They
they
were
help our?
they were pulling in stuff to us. I think they were good.
Okay, all right, we'll leave them then.
during the minute break, then I guess I'll bring my sphere over to light this last log on fire
Okay.
before it goes away.
Let me get that for you then. Getting good at moving things to the right layer.
The bonfire also lasts a minute, so that would be gone as well.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I will just, as a group, just put these on the right layer, and then I'll move them to correct positions later. Boop, boop, boop.
Ah,
What are they spelling? Hmm,
The ones with the blue circles would be the ones with the sort of icicle spines coming out of their backs.
okay. Can I go ahead and throw a firebolt at one of them?
Wait, I was
Oh.
gonna,
Yeah, no, go ahead.
before they get close and before we resume, I would like to cast Protection from Evil and Good on Bert.
Oh,
please.
absolutely.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
So when it becomes relevant, remind me what that does.
Yep. I basically just, as they approach, I'll just reach out and touch your arm and just cast a spell without saying anything.
All right.
Okay. And then, yeah, Bert, if you want to throw a quick firebolt, go ahead.
I will throw a quick firebolt. Okay, that's pretty good. That's a 17 to hit.
Who are you aiming for?
Let's go for one of these blue dotted ones down here.
Okay. That hits. I will tell you to hit the blue spotted guys, you need a 13. So one
okay.
up from the other guys. Roll that damage. I
They
need
are
damage
not
for
minions.
these guys.
All right. Ooh, that's pretty good. That's 6.
6. Yeah, the fire strikes it and you can see it burns it away. It has vulnerability to that, so that becomes 12 actually.
Nice.
And it hisses and screams and writhes, but does not die. And it looks up at you. They all do, with a vengeful fury.
right.
Let's hop back into initiative with Tuppence. Actually, Tuppence, sorry, we'll just pick up where we were. So you just had your turn. Which means it is these things next, the blue dotted ones. They go to the wall and begin to climb and basically make it to the top. But we'll have to make a save against the fire there.
Wait, so it's their turn first?
Blue dot ones are in a different order. Than the
Oh, I
regular.
see, I
Yep.
see, I see. Okay, got it.
Exactly. So how many of them are in the wall? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Failure, 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 success, success. Okay. Someone roll me a d6.
do it this time. 2.
2. Okay, so those that failed, which is 3 of them, will take 4 fire damage. 1, 2, 3. And now I need to check one more thing, which becomes relevant with these creatures. Is anyone within Hakan? As these things begin to climb the fiery wall, can you make me a Constitution saving throw? The fire begins to burn away at their flesh, and there is this horrible smell that begins to fill your nose as these things get close to you while they're burning.
Gross. Okay. 19.
Okay, that's a success. No worries then.
Cool.
And I don't think anyone else is close enough, so no worries there. Then it is Vert's turn.
It's not Tuppence's turn?
She just-
Tuppence, yeah, she was at the top, and then we paused briefly, so I just picked up after her
Oh,
turn.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, in that case, I will move a little closer to these guys, and yeah, we're gonna shoot, let's just say shoot this guy here with another firebolt.
Okay.
That's gonna hit. It's 20, dirty 20. And the damage is, just one.
Just so 2.
Yeah, pew. And
The
then-
fire strikes into, and it just gives you this glare.
No. And then we'll have Soul do a shot against the same one. That's also a hit, and he does 2 damage too. Yeah. Pew, pew.
And this is not fire, so it's not multiplied.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think that's good.
Then it is Hakan.
I mean, Thunderwave works, right? So I think I'll just get a little bit closer, try to knock them off the side of the building. The good
Okay.
old Thunderwave.
Is that a Constitution save for them?
Yes.
Okay, these guys are a little bit better at these. Wow. 2 great rolls. An 18 and a 20.
Okay.
I believe they take half damage though, right?
Yeah.
They just don't get thrown.
Yeah,
And they
'cause
aren't pushed.
these aren't
Yeah.
minions, so they will take that half damage.
Crap. Okay. Oh God. I only did 4
4 being the halved number.
total. So
Oh, boy.
2.
Okay.
Man,
Hey, damage is damage. And these
Uh,
things, you can see their icy claws basically just grip into the edge of the barricade as they pull themselves up.
Can I back up, or will they opportunity attack me?
They will probably opportunity attack you.
I'll hold my ground. I can take
Okay.
them.
Any reinforcements?
I think we should probably save it for Torin, right?
Okay.
no, because
Well-
they've already done their turn this round.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, we could just attack one of them. We'll attack one, like this guy, let's say.
Okay.
18. Nice.
Cleaved in half by a dwarven axe. Or actually, you know what? It's been a while since we gave the animals the spotlight. The bear comes out of nowhere
Yes,
and mauls
perfect.
that one. Yep.
All right.
Then it is the regular frostbiter's turn. Let's see. A few of them can get to the wall and begin climbing, but not all of them. 2, 3, 5, and then these guys will come and kind of wait their turn. And then these ones up here, well, they've got a long ways to go to a wall, so they're not really going to make it very far. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, so they can get around there. And then 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Okay, so about there. They basically begin running around the only side of the building that's not burning and trying to get up those the walls with the ladders. Cool. And they all seem, I will say they all seem a bit more organized now that these ones with the spikes are here. It seems like the presence of those ones imbues these other ones with a bit more intelligence somehow. Okay, Embers.
Ember sees all these coming, but is worried about Hakan. So she's going to come up to around here and put, try making, I think she's going to spend a key point and hit and hook 2 radiant bolts at the bottom one.
Okay.
Okay, I've rolled 5 dirty 20s in this campaign so far. I just keep rolling a 13 on die. It's crazy. But yeah, so that's 2 hits.
Okay.
For 15 radiant damage.
Okay. And it was against the bottom one?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me double check that they don't take any extra from Radiant. No, it's not on their vulnerabilities, so 15 it is.
That's and the bottom one is still
clinging to the wall and about to pull itself up.
all right. I'll take that 3rd hit against it.
Okay.
This one's gonna miss though.
So one bolt of light goes streaking off into the distance, and it illuminates something far off that is bigger than the rest of these, but it's not close enough to actually have seen what it was as the blizzard kind of whips up around your bolt that soars off into the distance.
That's it for me.
Okay. Elwyn.
Okay, I am going to just move right here. I believe I can do a Frost Fingers cone
Oh,
in
yes.
this direction. Oh my goodness. In this direction to get
Mhm.
these guys.
Yeah,
these
you can get
guys
3
here.
of them.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
What kind of save is it?
It's a con save.
Oh, they're not very good at that.
Well, you say that.
Failure.
but you're gonna do it.
Failure. 12?
Failure.
Failure. All 3 failures.
Yes.
What does it look like as you cast that spell and basically freeze these freezing undead solid?
So Elwyn kind of runs up and slides past Rook, and she pulls her staff forward, and the fairy crystal on top just glows as she pulls the energy from it, and she thrusts the hand out, and as she does, she says, "Y'all think you know cold, you're up against the wrong girl." And she blasts this wave of just freezing air wind, and as they freeze, they get knocked off the roof and they crash to the ground and shatter. And then I'm
Beautiful.
going to and run back to where I was.
Fair bet.
My
fair
work
bet.
here is done.
Anything else?
Oh, we have reinforcements left, don't we?
Yeah.
Mhm.
How many do we have? And we're
2,
all
I
still okay. I think I will do another create bonfire.
Okay. Where do you want it?
I'll say we need more of your fire as I get back to where I was going, and we're gonna put it. Let's put it on this dude right here.
Okay. You can't see it, but it's under him. It's
Yep,
a deck
back
save.
where it was. So yeah, it's a deck save
Did I give?
now.
I didn't give a DC to Fritz, did I?
No, you didn't.
Okay. Are most of you at like 13 or 14 for a spell save DC right now?
Mine's high because of
15.
mine's also 15. 'cause of
Okay.
my thing.
Let's call this DC 13. And I will roll that now. Wow. Okay. So the dice fell off the desk the first time, but when I got it back up and rolled it, it was a 19 on the dice. So it's okay.
Of course it was.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So no damage to that guy now, but anything that enters that space for the first time on its turn will need to take damage or make the
Very
save.
good.
I should say.
Okay. Then we are back up to tuppence. Actually, sorry, forgot one thing. Would one of you roll me a d6?
Is it my turn? My turn to do it. 2.
Ooh, nice. Okay,
Another
and
2.
it's Tuppence's turn.
Okay, so I'll grab one of the Molotov cocktails and come here and throw it at this guy.
Okay. Make that attack.
Okay, and we said it was adding the dex, which is 2. So it's a 19.
That's a hit. Roll that damage.
I'm picturing, because of like the size of these bottles, Tuppence doing basically the same thing Hakan did with his Warhammer, of doing just these like full body spinning hammer throws and letting him go.
Sorry, what was the damage again? I need to write it down. What do I roll for damage?
1d4 fire damage. It's at the start of each of its turns. So
Oh, because we didn't do it because we didn't have to last time. That's why.
yes, I will mark this one so that we know at the start of its turn it needs to take some fire. There's not really a good fire icon. You'd think there would be. Fire is death to them, so we'll do that. There we go.
Okay, so I rolled a 3.
Okay, just hold on to that number for now then. Any reinforcements or anything for
Does
the
it
rest of
make
your
it
turn?
6? If you throw it, does it make it 6?
It will make it 6 because they're vulnerable. We need to,
Okay.
it'll be at the start
Um,
of its turn.
Okay, then I'm gonna run back to where I was. Can I make it 1, 2, 3, 4? I don't think I can make it all the way back. I'll just make it there. And then let's see. I haven't done one yet, so I'll do an attack.
Okay.
So let's make it a warden this time.
Yeah, you can see Captain, who was the warden captain of Glimmercairn? It's Rimplefern, I think. Boop, 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 boop. Yes, Fizzlefern. You can see Captain Fizzlefern down below, who's awaiting your call, and you call out to him and roll your attack, and we'll see how he does.
Bring this up. Okay. +5 to hit. You've been rolling really well tonight. That's a 15.
Yeah, that will hit any one of these. Which ones did you want Fizzlefern to hit?
DM's choice.
Okay. You see little gnomish Captain Fizzlefern down below in his Imperial Warden armor. This aged gnomish man kind of takes a knee with a crossbow, points up, fires it at the back of this, the same frostbiter that you just hit with the fire, and basically places a bolt square in the center of its back. And how much damage is it?
It is. Oh, no. Gosh, I'm rolling terrible. 4.
4 points of damage. Hey, damage is damage. And this creature, it like shatters one of the icicles in its back, and the thing just roars.
Boop.
Then it's the start of their turn, and that one will take 6 fire damage. Hakan, can you make a Constitution saving throw as more of it melts away, releasing the horrible stench underneath?
I'd love to. Another 19.
Okay, you avoid the effect. And then those two climb up onto the battlements, as do these 3 down in the corner. And let's see where they can go to. Where is Vert right now? For some reason, you've disappeared from my map.
Oh.
Can you ping your square?
Below Elwyn, I'm right here.
Okay, this one.
Yes.
Perfect. That's just what I wanted to hear.
So if these things are undead,
They are.
they have disadvantage against all attack rolls against Bert.
Beautiful. Okay.
Bert also can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them.
Then what I'll say is 2 of them are going to make their attacks against Vert because they're angry, but the third one will see that they're being less effective and will run towards Elwyn.
Well, they're kind of dumb though. I feel like that requires an intelligence check for them to
These
realize that.
ones are not kind of dumb though.
Yeah, but you
does
know,
he run past me to get to Elwyn?
No, it can go around.
Dang.
These ones have 35 feet, so plenty. But I will make their attacks at disadvantage against Vert here. So let's see, there's a bite and a claw. Wow, horrible. That's only an 8 to hit with the bite.
It hits.
Doubt it. A 10 to hit with the claw for the first one. Second one, wow, you made me waste a natural 20.
yeah.
But I
Nice.
think it might still be a hit at a 21 with the claw.
That's my AC.
You can, we got some reinforcement,
We
I
have
think.
3
Yeah, he's
room,
torn.
3
Yeah.
left.
Okay, I can do a reinforcement. Have Torin.
Yeah,
Block it.
Torin gets his shield in between you, and you can see the long icy claws like coming over the sides of Torin's shield as he tries to like push it back, and just manages to. And then that was 3 attacks, so 1 more here. A 15, so that's a miss. And then 1 will come and do its attacks against Elwyn. Wow, it's a natural 20 with the bite, which is actually better for you than the claw. And then it's another hit with the claw for a 22.
Okay. Yeah, there's no point in even using Torin at this point because it's still going to hit. So I will use my reaction to cast Absorb Elements instead. Or wait, is this cold damage? Does it do
Part of
cold
it
damage?
is. Part of it is.
I'm resistant to cold damage anyway. No, I'm not going to waste a spell.
Okay. Then you take 7 piercing damage from the bite. Oh, wait, the bite was a natural 20. I have to roll this, don't I? Darn it. I hate having to roll things. That's why I play this game. So it is 10 piercing damage. And then, where's my D8? Oh, I just rolled it. There we go. 8 cold damage, which would have down to 4. And then the bite is just a regular hit.
So that
that's-
was 8, 14
14.
damage total. So the con save is still a 10.
Mm-hmm.
And protection is gone.
Oh, shoot.
Well, it held up for those first flurry of attacks. So that was
I'm a
still good.
spellcaster with +0 to my con saves, you guys.
And then
That's
the
real
claw,
great.
which was a regular hit, does 6 slashing damage and 3 cold damage. And you can
Cool.
feel as its
So
claws.
1 cold damage?
Yes, 1. You can feel as its claws break into you, there is this icy chill that begins to run through your veins. But then you feel sort of like this counter pulse of cold energy run through you, and you are immune to further effects from its claws, which is cool for you. And then
I
have
am
to
not
do the
looking real
ones-
good, you guys. I'm looking rough.
I still have attacks to make against Hakan now.
How many reactions can I do? Is it just one?
Just one, yeah.
Dang it.
1 is going to miss you with an 11, and the other one I think will hit you with a 23.
Barely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the other 2 attacks. Highest of those 2, 1 is a miss, and then the other one is a 18.
Can I use Torn to
Yeah.
save me?
That'll use your reaction though.
Oh. Okay, that's fine.
Okay. So once again, Torin kind of leaping across the roof to get in between someone else, which means that only 1 of these hits, and it was a claw. So cool. You take 6 slashing damage and 3 cold damage, and then I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. 9.
You feel this ice, like actual icy cold, begin to run through your veins, and it spreads through your entire body, and you are paralyzed.
Oh,
you're frozen in place. And the group of you can see that Hakon's skin begins to turn this bluish color.
that's bad.
That's bad.
And you can repeat that saving throw at the end of your turns.
Okay.
Vert, you're up.
Huh.
Sorry, how much damage did I take? 9?
Yes.
Okay.
9 total.
Did you skip Tuppy? What's
Did I
going
skip
on?
Tuppy? Tuppence, you did the Alchemist's Fire.
All that happened. Oh, because they went in between. They're in between now. Okay. Sorry, my bad.
Vert, you're up.
Okay. So I'm gonna call out to one of the Fey Warlocks and have them use Misty Portal
Mhm.
on Hakon
Cool.
and tell him to get him out of there. And is it okay if Hakon just picks a space to teleport to? Or
Yeah,
do you want
that's
me to do it?
fine.
Okay. So you can move yourself 30 feet to get away
30?
from those mean people.
Well, I don't want to go off the roof.
That might actually be pretty safe. There's like nothing there.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, you can move on the roof too.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go towards the middle of the roof.
hmm
Thank you.
Yeah. And then from there, are either the ones next to me hurt? Like pretty badly or
Let's see. No, those ones are actually pretty uninjured right now.
ah, dang it. Okay.
The ones that have been taking the most beating are the 2 up here on sort of the northern side of the roof.
Okay. I am going to use my bonus action to cast Sanctuary on Elwyn.
Cool.
And then I'll use my action to punch one of these guys in the face with a Thunder Gauntlet. So let's see if this works. Okay, so I'm going to use my, what's it called? Bardic Inspiration. Because, wait, what's their AC? You said it was 13?
13, yes.
Oh, okay, I got a 13. Never mind. I thought it was like
Sweet.
1 higher. So, okay, never mind. So I don't need to use it. So I'm just going to roll my damage. And that is a D8. Max damage. That is 12 thunder damage to, if they're both not very hurt very much, let's just say the one right below me.
Okay. Yeah, I've dealt the damage to that one. You punch it and it basically recoils a little bit. Some of the icicles shatter and then it kind of lets out this scream and more icicles just pierce its skin and grow out of it.
And he has disadvantage on any attack rolls that are not against me
Cool.
until his next turn. If that happens, I'll remind you.
Yes, please do.
That's it.
Okay. Hakon, it is your turn. I can't remember the description of paralyzed. Someone have it on hand.
Oh, we have it on right on our sheet actually. It's incapacitated, can't move or speak, automatically fails strength and dex saving throws, attack rolls have advantage against the creature. Any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature.
Okay. So, and then while you're incapacitated, you don't have actions or reactions. So what you do have
Yes.
is your bonus action. That's pretty much all you can do while paralyzed, I think.
How do I get rid of this condition, or can I?
At the end of your turn, you get to make another save.
I don't think I have any good bonus actions. Okay.
Could you
Yeah.
turn undead?
Is that a bonus action?
Isn't it? Is it not?
Might be an action.
I think Channel Divinity is an action.
Oh, I thought it was a bonus.
Yeah, it's an
action.
action.
My bad.
I was gonna use that this turn.
Mm.
That would have
okay.
been so cool.
That would have been cool.
I was gonna have them run off the roof because they're too scared.
See you later.
All right. Yeah, I'll just make the save.
Okay.
It's
Then it's a
a-
Constitution save.
Con save. That is a 15.
That passes. So you
Nice.
kind of grit yourself, and you can feel your heart beginning to pump warm blood to sort of counteract that cold that's running through your veins, and you can move your body again.
Sweet.
Nice.
Cool.
Don't get
Any
hit, guys.
reinforcements or anything else?
How many do we have left?
I used
I think-
one, I think.
Yeah, you've just used the Misty Portal.
And we used one. I think.
Oh,
Tuppence on her turn used one.
Oh, did we? Okay.
Yeah, that's true. She didn't attack.
Yeah. So we have 2 left.
Wait, we did the Misty Portal, we did the portal, and did somebody shield? And then I did the Warden attack.
I thought Kay said that she wasn't going to use the.
Did
Orange
Hakan
shield.
shield
No,
one of them?
I used the shield.
Oh, you did. Okay, yeah, my bad. Yep.
Oh yeah,
So we have
so
one
that's it.
left.
So we have one
Oh, yeah.
left.
Okay.
I'll let you guys have it just in case.
Alrighty, then it is the regular frostbiters. Only 2 of them get to climb on the roof. The rest of them sort of begin climbs. Wow, they're out of room. So 2 of them are going to begin climbing in fire, which is not great for them. At the start of their, or at the end of, they're going to end their turn there. So we'll see how they do. 3, 4. Okay. 2 con saves there. 2 failures. Those 2 both die. Easy enough. And then the one frostbiter
Stupid
that's
men.
way up at the north is going to come running down 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and getting about there. But these 2 made it up onto the roof. Let's see, and they have 30 feet of movement with their run. So we'll see. They can. I'm sorry, Rook and Elwyn, you are the 2 who are here. One of them will go for Rook, one will go for Elwyn.
Got disadvantage against me.
Yep. Well, they also have to make a wisdom saving throw on Elwyn's.
That's also true.
So let's see. The wisdom saving throw is, I believe, a failure at an 11.
Fail.
And then
So
the
they
one that
must
attacks
choose another target or lose their attack.
doesn't have another target, so it loses it.
Sweet.
And then against Rook, it rolled a 3 on the dice, so that's a miss. Cool. Good job, Frostbiters. Embers.
I think Ember's seeing this whole cadre of frostbiters coming up the roof, shouts out to Rook, "What's the priority? The big ones or the swarm?"
The big ones.
All right. And I'm gonna make 2 attacks against this lower one, the one that's been damaged. It's a 13 exactly to hit. It's good. Oh, and then a 23. So
Was it this one up here to the north that you're attacking? This
yeah, that guy.
okay. Roll your damage separately because
Oh, yeah, that's true.
you might be able to target the other one with your second attack.
Does 6 radiant damage down it.
It does.
Nice.
So you
Nice.
see the first of these icicled ones go down as Ember's radiant bolt pierces through its head and it goes toppling off the building.
All right. Then I'm going to spend a key point to do 1 last attack. So there's going to be 1 successful attack against the north one and a second successful attack. So that is 14 radiant all told against the top one.
Okay. That one looks like it's hanging in there, but it is significantly injured as well.
Okay. Tuppence is the bottom of the round, right?
She's the top of the
At the
round.
top.
Okay.
Yep.
Toppins.
Cool.
And I think we said we had 1 more reinforcement. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I was like, if Tuppence is the bottom of the round, then we have 2, because one of them was on
Mhm.
Tuppence's turn. But if she's the top of the round, then we have 1. Let's see. I do want to use one then. If we're, because I think we're about to get them all back.
After
Yep.
Elwin's turn, yeah.
After my turn, yeah.
Ellen, do you want to be somewhere else?
Nope.
Okay. Then I'm gonna have a charmed beast attack this guy down here.
Okay.
Let's see here. It's a +5 to hit, right? Oh, that's
Yep.
a miss.
Oh, okay. I had
Oh,
a cool
no.
narration in mind. That's fine.
Next time.
An eagle swoops down out of the sky and tries to like harry that one back off the roof, but it swats at the eagle with its claws, and the eagle goes spiraling off into the darkness.
That's the end of my turn.
Okay, Elwin.
Okay. I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Healing Word on myself.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah. And I'm going to go ahead and use it at a 2nd level. I need to dig out my D4s. I am not looking good.
I'm really glad I don't have my camera
Yeah.
on Zoom for you guys today, because I have spilled my water on myself 3 times during this session.
I got away scot-free.
If I didn't tell you.
Yeah, I wanted to use our reinforcements to heal Ellen, but alas.
Yeah, we didn't have enough.
That's fine. I got myself, and I actually healed for 10,
Oh, that's good.
which is good. And then I'm going to use my action to wild shape.
Cool. That's probably smart.
Yep. Since I'm right here in the middle of it, and I am going to breathe out, feeling a little bit better now, and crack my knuckles and wild shape, and fur sprouts out all over my body, pearlescent white. My nose lengthens and I grow claws as I transform into Bearwin.
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 Cool.
So
I don't.
Barely there, win.
No, Bearwin. Oh my god.
Because a bear is a large creature, right?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's
Rah.
great.
No, I'm a black bear. So it's still a medium
Oh.
beast. It's still a medium
Wamp,
beast.
Wamp.
I don't think I can turn into anything bigger than that right now.
That's too bad. Okay.
I don't, yeah, like other types of bears I think are too high right now. But yeah, so, and I just roar menacingly and huff at the dead things that are in front of me, but that's my turn. And that should have hopefully not broken Sanctuary, so I should be protected at least one more round.
Tuppence, you're up. You're up,
Okay.
Tupp.
I'm up. Tup. So is anybody else looking hurt? Hurt?
Vert is not hurt.
No,
Hurt is not hurt.
everyone's doing pretty good.
So I can't give you healing word to heal Elwin when she's in bear shape, right?
Yeah, my HP right now is technically full
Okay,
because I've got
because
bear
it's
HP
the bear.
buffer.
Okay. Then I'm gonna do another vicious mockery at this one that's hurt right up here.
Okay. It's a wisdom save for it. That's a good
DC
roll.
15.
What do these things have as a wisdom bonus? Oh, I'm sorry. It just makes it. I rolled a 14 and it has a +1.
Well, poop.
But you get half damage.
Spill your water again.
They get half damage.
Is it a
You tell me.
I don't think so.
Right.
Isn't it
Vicious Mockery is a cantrip, isn't it?
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you would dissonant whispers.
No, vicious
Okay,
mockery.
okay. Yeah.
Because
So
it's
yeah, not this
it's a
time, no.
cantrip. No.
But you could
Um,
use a reinforcement if you wanted to.
Yeah, let's let's do that. Gosh, what do I want to do? Well, let's try to get that one on the ground again.
Okay. This one down here.
Yeah. So do you want to try another animal?
It's up to you. Go for it.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do an animal. So the eagle missed. So I'm going to say, don't use that eagle. They swept them away like flies. Let's try something else, guys.
Roll your attack.
Okay. 9 + 5, 14.
14 hits this guy.
Okay.
And you can hear Tawin shout from off in the battle, "Nah, Eagle's got it!" And you could see the eagle streaks back out of the darkness and pretty much like picks this thing up a couple inches off the ground, like raking it with its claws. And wow, Matcha got excited at that. Herb power. It dies.
Okay, good.
And yeah, you're reminded of Tawin's kind of bird-like appearance as she commands the eagle to strike like that.
Well, I'm off for second chances. Bravo.
Good one. Okay, then it is the special Frostbiter's turn. This one will come over here towards Hakan. Let's see. One of them will leave Elwyn's threat range, if you want to do anything about that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Swiping claws.
You're gonna lose sanctuary.
Oh wait, well,
I'm just letting you know.
You're pretty well
Yeah.
protected now.
yeah, but that guy was the one that I wanted to keep it for, and he's leaving. So
Do it then.
wait, has this guy been hurt though, or not?
It has a little bit.
I'll pass.
Okay. These two take up positions sort of across the roof from each other. And they open their mouths, which kind of unhinge a little bit further than a normal mouth would. And you can see this icy mist in the back of their mouths as they exhale. And I need, they do 2 15-foot cones. So I need Hakan and Embers to make 1 dexterity saving throw. And I need Tuppence to make 2 as she's caught in 2 icy breaths.
Oh, if they're dex saves, you can use Torrent's thing, right?
Yes.
Just FYI, friends.
Yeah. Well, Ember's got a 23.
Yeah, so Embers is okay.
You're muted, Will.
14.
DC is 13, so that's a pass.
Sweet.
Nice.
Okay.
How does
Yes.
Tuppence do on her 2?
I'm seeing what I add to it. Just saying. I think it's just 2. Yeah. Okay. So I got a 14 and a 19.
So 2
Nice.
successes. So each of you takes half damage. Would have been 18, halved down to 9 cold damage. And Tuppence, you take 9 twice, so 18. As this icy mist and also just like full icicles erupt from their mouth and like shoot out at you.
Jesus.
Happens if you want to use Torrent's shield. I know you're already saved, but it will cause your save to take no damage.
Yeah, you could block one of those.
Oh, just one.
Yeah.
Action.
I will, because that's a lot of damage.
So then you take 9 instead of 18.
It's worth it.
Yeah, and I think these two that are next to Vert are going to do the exact same thing. So,
Just breath attacks.
yep, Vert, can you make, even though they can't catch anyone but you, can you make 2 of those saves?
I suppose. 14 on the first one, and higher 17 on the next one.
So 2 successes for
Mhm.
18 total cold damage.
All right. How many reinforcements? We just started, so we have 3 left, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
No, I used one. I used an animal
Oh.
and
So
a
2.
block. So we
Alright,
have
Don't
I
listen
won't-
to me when it comes to reinforcements. I'm
use
not
it.
tracking
I'll
them.
just take 18 damage.
Okay. That is their turn though. So it is Vert's turn.
Ouch, that hurt.
That hurt
Uh,
Vert.
That hurt Vert. Okay, so I am going to
It's so pert.
let me just check something here. So if I move 15-foot cube is like 15-foot cube is like this, right? Or is
Yeah, that
it
would be a 15-foot cube.
okay, so that's not gonna work. Never mind.
What are you trying to do?
I was gonna move below them and try and thunderwave 6 of them.
Hmm.
But that
Yeah.
that won't do.
it.
I still can't see Vert's token, so you're just like the invisible man to me.
Yeah, it's only 10 feet.
Refresh your page.
All right, I'm gonna pause the snow then while I do that real quick.
I think I might just take the dodge action. 'Cause I'm
Not a bad move.
I'm just gonna have a whole bunch of them attacking me.
I'm gonna try to get them off you on my turn, by the way.
And you go
I go
after
right
me.
after you.
Oh, okay.
If you want to try to do something.
Yeah,
but-
I can punch him then.
Okay.
Oh my god, did you just draw? That's me. That looks just like me, a spitting image. All right, so I'm gonna do with my twig-like right hand, I will Thunder Gauntlet, whichever one is hurt more.
Between these two, it's the one directly in front of you.
Okay. So that is
Because I think you've already Thunder Gauntleted it once.
yes, and that is 21 to hit.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, and that is 5 damage, minimum damage, and then I think the other thing I can do is with my armor, I get a special action to give myself temp HP. I'm trying to figure out if that was a reaction or a bonus action, so 1 second. Where is it? It's not on my, just type in. Okay, so I can do Thunder Golem or Defensive Field, and that is a bonus action to get temp HP. So I will use Defensive Field, and that's my bonus action, and then I don't have anything else. So that's all I do.
Okay. You're gonna have to remind me when the time comes what your defensive field does.
It just gives me 4 temp HP.
Oh, gotcha.
Yep.
I think it was the snow that was causing me to not see people. So I reloaded without it, and now I'm gonna put it back. There we go. Now we have snow again. And I can see all your tokens. That's great. Anything else for you, Vert, or are you done?
I'm done.
Then it is Hakon's turn.
Okay, so opportunity attack. Would he only get just one, like swipe?
Just
or
one, yeah.
bite?
And I'd use the bite since it's the claw that has the extra effect.
Okay. So I'm gonna run towards the center of the roof. Take the
I rolled an
opportunity
11,
attack,
so I think that's a miss.
and I'm going to channel divinity, turn undead.
Cool.
Dungeons and Dragons show.
Who all is within 30 feet? It's pretty much everyone,
Everyone on the roof.
right?
The entire
I'm gonna
room.
make one save. Well, I'll make a save for each of the bad ones, and then I'll make one save for the little minions ones. So just to
Okay.
keep the amount of saves I have to make down. Here's the minion one. Wisdom save, that's a 4. They all scared. And now each of the big ones, which get a, because it's a wisdom save, what's their bonus? +1. Cool. Cool. First save, fail. Second save, 13.
I don't know the save for it.
It would be the same as your spell save DC.
Where's that at?
Like what your save for things like
Oh,
Thunderwave would be.
Yeah. Save DC is 13.
Okay, so 1 success. That's the one next to Embers. And then going down, we'll do the next 2 next to Vert. Failure. And another success. So this one here. Gosh, what do I use for scared? We'll use that. And this one over here are frightened. And then also all of the ones that were climbing up onto the building and the one next to Elwyn are also frightened. What does that look like?
I think he'd be doing like a Gandalf "You shall not pass" kind of thing.
Do you shout anything?
I think he'd just yell. I don't think he would. Yeah. And smash his hammer into the ground, and maybe like an invisible pulse will go out. Maybe just energy.
Like
just,
a shockwave.
And there's
Yeah.
a thunderous boom as well
Yeah.
that ripples out across.
And they are frightened until they are hit, I believe, or after a certain amount of time.
Yes.
So
Okay,
pretty much it for here.
that's very good turn.
Do they
Anything else?
run, or are they just frightened?
I think they do it on their turn, don't they?
I was just looking it up.
Must
It's
spend
sprint for
its
1 minute
turns.
or until it takes
Yeah.
damage. It must spend its turns moving far away. It can only use the dash action
Hmm.
or try to escape from an effect that prevents it from moving. It can't take reactions. And it can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet of
Cool.
Hakan.
That's very good to know. And then
I will note also that this effect doesn't say it won't move into a dangerous space.
yep, that's true. Then it is all of these minions, and they're just gonna run away.
Yes.
Off the map. And
I'm
be
gonna
gone.
try and punch the one with my reaction. That's
The one
running
that's
away.
running. Oh yeah, sure. Go for it.
Yep, that'll hit.
Trophy for you.
Yep.
Elwyn, do you want to make a reaction against the one that runs away from you?
Why the hell not? Oh yeah, that's a hit.
Trophy
Slashing
for
with my
you.
claws.
Their eyes go wide with fear at this pulse of holy energy, and they begin to turn and scrabble away. But Elwyn catches one with a claw. Rook, you catch one with a thunder gauntlet. And suddenly there's no more of those little minions. So that's cool.
Nice.
Embers.
Okay. I guess the Radiant Bolts weren't doing anything special for me as far as damage goes, so I'm going to spend another key point and make 3 just regular physical attacks, bludgeoning damage. Against the one right next to me. Ooh,
Yes. Hello.
2 crits.
Oh
Dang!
my gosh. Goodbye.
Yeah. And also a regular hit. So I'm gonna roll 5d4.
That's amazing.
Gotta dig more out of my bag here. I thought I had enough. What do you want? There's one. Oh man, let's see. That's some easy math.
What does this remind me of when Thaddeus crit for some reason?
Oh, I get 2 more d8s. Actually, I get 2 more than that.
Wait, sorry, I forgot the cold damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, this is all just 31 bludgeoning.
31 though.
Yeah.
Describe that for me, you undead killer.
Yeah, I guess I think like Embers has now seen how these things move. Like in not exactly like the clear light of day, but like not with her dark vision, like in the light of Tuppence's little dancing lights.
Mhm.
And so she's got and so like she knows exactly how to time her movements every single way, and like just like goes, just ducks and weaves, and like looks like she's not doing much, but then will just snap right back. And it's just like alternately slow, fast moving barrage as she like just circles it and hits it in like 5 different places at once.
And its body just like cracks like ice, basically, and it falls crumpled to the ground, defeated. Very cool. Anything else for Embers?
Let's see. How far can I go?
Your Embers, you can go as far as you want.
That's true. I haven't even used my feline agility yet. I can go anywhere on this roof that I feel like. I'm gonna go and give these guys another target.
Sounds good. Elwyn, Bearwyn.
Yeah, so I'm going to lumber up next to Vert on the other side. And I'm going to take 2 attacks.
That one's
against this
gonna
dude.
run away.
That one's afraid.
That one's gonna run away.
Okay, jerk. Can still fight him.
Go, Ursa Major.
Can I make it to the
Did you
other
say Ursa
side?
Majork?
Jerk.
I'll make it over here then. 'Cause
Lady
Embers
Ursa
took the spot
Major.
that I was going to grab the first time. Fine, then I'll take 2 attacks against this other dude who's not scared.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. First attack is a bite. And that's a 16 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay. So that is. I rolled a 1. So 3
Oh.
piercing damage.
Damage is damage.
And then the second attack. Fuck me. Is a 8.
8 to hit.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
Ah,
that
dang.
doesn't do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got so
Yeah.
used to just taking damage that I just almost dealt it to that creature.
And I am not the one hoarding inspiration, so I can't do anything about that. That's my turn.
No, wait.
Okay.
We have 2 reinforcements left. If you wanted
This is
to
true.
use.
Do we? Well, let's do a bonfire under this motherfucker then.
You can't see it, but it's under there. Dexterity save. That's a failure.
Great.
How much
Let
damage
me,
does that do?
I had this open before. Hold on. It is 1d8 fire damage. Should I roll that? Or should you, since he's...
You do it.
Okay.
It's a reinforcement.
Yeah. 4 fire damage.
So 8 total.
Yeah.
Sweet.
This thing, parts of it melt away, and that horrible stench fills the area again. I need all 3 of you
Yeah.
to make a Constitution saving throw.
Cool. Oh, but I get to use the bear's score. And it's
This is
much
true.
better than mine.
17 for me.
21.
Pass.
Oh, 21 too.
Pass. Stench is no problem for the group of you.
Wonderful.
You can see your forces down below are dealing with similar stuff though, and they're not doing as well. Like when this stench hits them, some of them like double over coughing and are incapacitated for a little bit. It looks like it's rough, but you guys are bearing through it. No pun
Bearing
intended.
through it.
Then you catch movement to the south of the house, sort of that eastward direction. As the large thing that Ember's radiant bolt illuminated earlier lumbers into view of the firelight.
Oh, God.
And a massive amalgamation of corpses frozen together into a loosely humanoid form of monstrous proportions looms into view as the Frostbiter Clot appears in the distance over there. Let's see.
Matcha hates it.
Matcha does. He's just getting really excited. A creature it can see within 30 feet of it. Embers, it basically like... Oh, Embers is out of range? No, she's just in range.
Yeah.
Well, it could have moved anyways if it needed to. I think it will, just to get a little bit closer. The monstrous clot of these frozen corpses kind of reaches a massive hand into itself, grabs a wad of flesh and ice, and hurls it in your direction. Can you make me a strength saving throw?
Yes. This is a 11.
You take 16 cold damage, and you become unless.
Can I catch this?
Is it considered a projectile?
It kind of sounded like one.
Oh my
It's
god.
not really, but make a second strength save. We'll see.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's only a 5.
Okay.
Dang it.
You take 16 cold damage and are basically entombed in this flesh and ice as you are just surrounded on all sides by frozen bodies, which are just kind of like moving slightly. It's horrible. And I'll draw a little tomb around you. How about that? The good news is, while you're in here, you have total cover against attacks from other things outside the tomb, so nothing out there can get to you. So that's great. Cool. And you can just feel this like cold seeping into you while you're here. It is not pleasant to be here. That is its turn. Tuppence.
Okay. So if he's entombed, I don't think my spell would get to him.
Which
Sure.
spell?
To,
To embers.
yeah, to healing word. Do you think it would?
You don't have visual to her at the moment, so if you need
Okay.
to see the creature, then no.
All right. So then I'm going to
Uh,
cast.
You could Fey Warlock her out and then cast
Okay.
it if you
This
want
is
to.
true.
No, Charles.
How hurt are you?
I've got 8 HP.
Okay. Yeah. So. Okay. So let's do that. You can move where you want to be.
Okay.
And Ethan learns that next time he needs to make the portals a creature that is visible. That's okay though. I love it.
I want to be on this rope.
Cool.
Ooh, nice.
Okay, and so then I'll cast healing word at 2nd level. So it's 2d4. So you get 6 HP back.
All right. Thank you.
Did you add your bonus? Isn't there a bonus?
Oh, my abilities. Forgot that. Okay, and that is for you. It's plus 4 more.
Oh, nice.
Good turn.
I'm feeling way better now.
Still have an action, right?
Yeah, you do.
So that means I can cast another spell.
It would
Yeah,
have to
it
be
can
a cantrip.
Cantrip. Okay, so not Dissonant Whispers, but I can cast. Oh, let's try another Vicious Mockery at the one that's not frightened.
Yeah, this one here. Wisdom save. Oh, that's a failure.
Yay. Okay. So I can't do it until I get 5th. So 1d4. You've been rolling good. That's 3. So I add the spell casting anytime I do damage.
No.
No.
Only if
Only
it
on
says
that
so.
one.
So
Okay.
3 damage.
3 damage, and then it has disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes before the
That's
end
great.
of its next turn.
It's real good.
And I tell it, "You're the reason baby gnomes cry."
All right. I think that's pretty much every action you can take. So it is then the improved Frostbiter's turn. 2 of them are afraid. So they leap off the edge. I'll roll some fall damage for this one. It survives the fall, and it keeps running off the map. And you can see some of your reinforcements pursue after it. This one will also leap off the map, taking a bit more fall damage than the last one, and goes running away. And you can see, again, all of your reinforcements, the turn undead kind of gave them the opening they needed to regroup. So they've kind of regrouped and taken up a strong position against those that you've pushed away, and are now pretty much ready to eliminate them as soon as they come back. So those ones won't be coming back to you.
Cool.
That was a clutch move.
That was really good.
That was really good. So there's just this one Frostbiter left next to Vert and Elwyn. Can someone roll me a d6? I keep asking because I, for some reason, forgot to get my d6 out.
All right, it's my turn. Got a 4.
Okay, so it doesn't get its breath back. So it's got a bear or rook next to it. We'll go for rook. And it has disadvantage on its first attack, so that's the bite. It's only a 13 with
Miss.
disadvantage. You made me waste an 18 there. And then I rolled a 2 for the claw. So good turn,
Yes.
Frostbiters.
Great turn, Frostbiters.
Vert, you're up.
Okay, so I have an idea, and I want to know if this works. So, how many alchemist fires do we have? You said like an unlimited supply.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. So,
Oh, I see what you're doing.
so with this portal business, can I like throw them all in the portal and have the portal be inside that thing?
Not inside of it, no.
Can I throw it on top of it?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. So what do you want me to do about that?
Um,
I just want to shower it with alchemist fires.
so they're not actually alchemist fires. I'll remind you, they're Molotov cocktails. So if you do that,
Even
there will
better.
be a bunch of Molotov cocktails on it that need to be lit.
Oh, it won't like it can't do it in the sky, so they'll like break when they hit him in the back or something.
Yeah, it will like make this thing very flammable, is what I
Yeah.
would say.
That's fine.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, there's no longer a box of Molotov cocktails because Vert, seeing a strategic opportunity, calls out to one of the warlocks and quickly conveys the plan. Tawin basically says, "Oh yeah, that's a fantastic idea." And she comes scrabbling up one of the ladders, creates this misty portal around the crate of Molotov cocktails and just basically dumps them down on top of this Frostbiter amalgamation.
So
And
for
it
my
is now
action,
covered in alcohol.
I'm gonna use Firebolt.
Sweet. Hit it.
Okay.
This thing's AC is 12.
All right. That's a hit. That's 16.
Okay.
So I just finger gun, Firebolt, and
Roll an extra 2d10.
okay.
Because Firebolt's a d10, right?
It's a D10.
Yeah.
All right. That is. Oh my God! You wouldn't believe this. I rolled 2 10s and a 9. I'm not even
No
kidding
way.
right now.
So 29,
29 damage.
doubled
Yeah.
is
I just had the roll of my life. just
58.
Yeah. Just
This thing just erupts in
just a
fire.
torrent of flame.
And it continues to burn. It's going to burn at a slower rate at the start of each of its turns. But
All right.
yeah, that is a ton of damage, this thing.
All right.
I love
Wow.
D&D.
That was incredible.
Hold on just a second. Is anyone within 20 feet of it?
Does it emit bright light? Is that what you're telling us?
It
No.
looks like Embers might be within 20 feet.
Oh. Shoot. Sorry,
Let's
Charles.
see. Embers, yeah, is just within 20, but I don't think anyone else is. Nope. So Embers, can you make me a Constitution saving throw?
Sure.
Oh, the stinky
Super
gas.
stinky.
Yeah, it's real stinky.
13.
This one has a DC of 14. Yes, 14.
Oh, dang.
So you
Uh-oh.
take 4 poison damage and are
Mm.
poisoned until the end of your next turn.
Oh, that bites.
That's not good. Sorry.
Frost bites.
Yeah.
Cool.
Um,
Then anything else?
so, Yeah, I have a bonus action. So I guess Soul will shoot the one next to Bearwin and Rook with his force strike.
Cool.
That is a 14.
Hits.
That is 4 damage. Pew!
Every little bit helps.
Yep.
Hakan.
How's this dude on the roof looking?
Hurt, but not totally gone yet.
I think I'm just
Still got some health left.
So it's like this cage of goo and frost still there.
It is still there. hmm
I think
Wait,
I'm just gonna
Wait,
ahead.
sorry. I'm just remembering this because the token is on top of a bonfire, but did you roll on his turn for the bonfire?
No, I didn't. Thank you for reminding me. Dexterity save. Passed it with a 17. So
Okay.
Yeah.
But if it stays in that space, it's gonna have to make it on its next turn too.
yeah.
Or no, if it ends its turn there, it has to make the save. So
It will climb up on top of the tomb of flesh and ice.
Oh my gosh. It's over. I have the high ground.
Don't try it, Anakin.
Don't try it.
Alright, I think I'm just gonna take him off his perch and just shoot him in the face.
Sounds good.
With a guiding bolt.
Oh, dang.
Get +5 to hit. That is a 19.
That hits.
And it is 46. 8 plus 6, 14.
14 damage. It looks like it is barely hanging on there. No,
Barely, you say?
barely. Yes.
did you call?
I really want to see Bearwin use a reinforcement. Rah! Rah!
Anything else from Hakan? Reinforcements?
Dueling bears.
No, I think I'm good. I'll let
Okay.
everyone else use it.
Embers then.
Okay. I'm gonna move a little bit on the rope. So I'm a little bit further away from its nasty stinkiness. And spend my last key point to do 3. Oh, these are all at disadvantage though, right?
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
Because of the poison.
Yep.
You're just kind of coughing and sputtering.
My form's a little bit off.
But what if I gave you inspiration? Would that take 1 disadvantage away?
No, I would get to add a d6.
Yep.
Oh, if you
No,
what?
the DM.
Not bardic inspiration, but the
Oh.
inspiration.
Oh yeah.
do you have to spend it on yourself when you have it? Or did we establish
She can
that?
pass it. That's fine.
Okay. Yeah, I could turn one of these into a regular one.
Yeah, let's do that then.
Okay. So the first one, I'm gonna roll regular, and that's a 12 to hit, which I think is probably gonna miss.
Actually, that hits this thing.
Oh, that hits. Nice.
Yep.
Okay. Second one's a disadvantage.
If you were aiming for the big thing, right?
Yeah.
Then yeah, 12 hits.
The second one will also hit. That was a disadvantage, and the third one also a disadvantage. One of these is cocked. And that's gonna miss. Oh, that would have hit if that hadn't cocked. So 2 hits then.
And the one that streaks off into the distance illuminates the fact that you can see your reinforcements have pretty much dealt with the remaining frostbiters on the ground.
Mhm.
And you don't see anything else coming from the direction your bolt flew off in.
So that's 14 radiant damage.
14. Very good. Punches 2 big holes in this thing with searing radiance.
Okay, that's my turn.
Elwyn.
So Hakan used guiding bolt, right, on this thing. So my attack should have advantage. My first attack against it should have
Mhm.
advantage, right? Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm going to basically, get up on my hind legs and chomp at it and try to drag it back down to the ground. If you'll let me do that.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. I think my bonus is. I need to look at my sheet for this stuff. Okay, that is an 18 to hit.
These things have an AC of 13.
Yeah. So that is not gonna roll that one again because that was bullshit. All right, so 5 piercing damage.
Okay.
And yeah, can I like grapple it with that attack and pull it off of the
Well,
thing?
ordinarily a grapple would be a separate thing, but that actually was enough to finish
Because
it.
it was a bite. So cool. So
So
then I'll
yeah, you
just
pull it to the ground
fling
and
it. I'll like
Nice.
dog with a chew toy, whip it around a bit, and then fling it into the fire.
icicles go flying off of it as you do that.
Yeah, and then I'm going to I think revert. Bonus action revert to myself. Now that there's nothing else threatening us on the roof.
The big guy.
What?
Not on the roof.
Oh, I guess
He's not on the roof.
but he can.
He's not on the roof. I can't get
Alright.
him. And I'm gonna back up, I think, like here-ish.
Does
Maybe.
that block provide cover? You say, if you're behind it. That,
It
that
would
tomb?
from like a ranged attack, but the tomb was a save on your part, so
so
no
you can
real
hide
help.
behind that if you want to.
But hold on. What do you say the range was? 30? Yeah, I'm gonna just back up a little bit, I think. Like back here.
And then I think we still have 1 or 2 reinforcements.
Do we have
You
2
tell me.
left?
I can't
I
keep
used the
track.
teleport. We got
There
Nick,
was
we
two
got
portals.
teleport
I
on
used the
Nick.
portal.
Yeah, so that's me and you using 2 total. I don't think anyone else used a reinforcement, so we should have 2 left.
So I'm gonna use one. Let's see, who's in worse shape? Embers, probably.
You are in the worst shape of anybody here.
Well, but I have lower HP than y'all do.
That's true.
I have
Max
18.
HP.
Also
Yeah.
18.
Okay, then I will. I'll cure wounds on embers. I'll have someone cure wounds on embers.
Okay, you can
Um,
see Hammer
because-
Priest Warbin down below utters a prayer.
Yeah, he seems to be in more imminent danger.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to roll that D8 or should I?
Oh, yeah, I can do it.
Okay.
Ooh, that was a 7 plus 2,
Okay.
9 hit points.
Hey,
Great.
Hey,
I'm almost at full.
Woohoo.
Awesome.
Okay. Anything else for Elwyn? I think that's it.
nah, that's action, bonus action, movement, reinforcement. Yeah. that's
Then
pretty
it's
much it.
this thing's turn, and it moves towards the house. It's still on fire, so someone roll for me the regular alchemist fire D4, but we'll go with 2 of them. So 2D4.
I'll do it because it was my idea.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that we ran out of alchemist fires. I guess we can get enough. That's 4.
Okay, so 8 damage. As this fire continues to rage on its body, it stumbles towards the building and kind of crashes into it. And then it is a large enough amalgamation of creatures that its the head is technically poking over the battlements, and it reaches up a hand and then a second hand, and it pulls itself up until it is face to face with you, Vertinor, and it is just this horrible, stinking mass of frozen undead body parts, and it pulls back one fist and then the other fist, and I'm going to make 2 slam attacks against you
All right.
for your
Boy.
fire idea. 24 and an 11.
Now, did it roll really high or really low on its initiative? Do we have all our reinforcements back?
It rolled really low. It has
so
an
we
initiative
do not
of
have
1.
reinforcements.
Yeah.
So, okay, I will take that 1 hit then.
Okay. You take 14 bludgeoning damage as it just slams its fist
Light a
into you.
bit. But
That was not 2 hits.
That was 1
not
hit.
2 hits.
I know, I was saying glad that was not 2 hits.
Yeah, me too.
And that's its turn.
Ouch.
Tuppence.
Okay,
Okay, we
who's
got a
hurt?
reinforcement check, everyone.
I'm hurt.
Yeah, who's hurt worse? Okay,
Rook is hurt
okay.
worse than everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, healing word on Vert.
Excellent.
Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 HP.
Okay, thank you.
And I'm gonna do a Dissonant Whispers. Nope, can't do that because I did that. A Vicious Mockery then to the big guy. Wisdom save DC 15.
It's not very wise. I rolled a 4, so failure. A 4
Okay.
minus 1, so 3.
Okay, that's 3. And I'll say, you look like the armpit of an unshaven bog hag.
What's the effect? It just kind of goes.
Psychic damage and yeah, it's not very smart, is it?
No.
Okay, so it was just 3.
Okay. But then there's another effect, right?
Has
For Dissonant
disadvantage on
Whispers.
its next attack.
Yeah, disadvantage on that next attack roll.
That's very good. Okay.
That's the
Anything
important
else for
part.
you?
If that's it.
Okay. Vert.
So, if I were to get on this thing's back, would I be also dealing with fire? I'm guessing.
I'd say you could avoid the fire.
Okay. Would I?
Ew.
Oh, well, maybe I don't want to. I'll just stay in front of it. And yeah, I guess I'll just Thunder Gauntlet it. Do my best to
Okay.
try and. I can't push this thing either. Yeah, it's too big. Yeah, we'll just do an attack. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so that's not good. Oh, who has inspiration?
You.
I do?
Yeah, Embers
Oh.
is passing it to you.
Oh, well then I will reroll because I got a 3. So now we have a much better. That is a dirty 20.
That's a
All
hit.
right. And I'll pass it to Elwyn can have it. Where's my d8s? Here they are. That is 6 thunder damage. And it has disadvantage on attack rolls against anyone that's not me. And then Soul will shoot a force strike at it as well. There's my 3 again, miss.
As you ripple it with thunder, there's just like cracking
Oh.
ice and dead bodies flying everywhere.
Dang it, I meant to give myself bonus or temp HP again. Oh well, that's okay.
Hakan.
I just want to end this dude. I'm just gonna do Guiding Bolt level 2. Just hope I hit it.
It's got a low AC, so good
Yeah,
odds.
it's 16.
Yes.
Sweet.
Guiding Bolt. 4. Ugh, that's not good. It's 18.
18 points of damage.
Yeah.
Pieces and undead bodies, like ice and undead bodies, are just flying everywhere off of this thing. That is enough to knock it to 0, but I need to do something.
Oh.
Let's see. It's got a con bonus of +6. Oh. It looks like this thing is going to topple. But like at the last minute, it kind of forms another arm of these frostbiter bodies, and it pushes itself back up and goes, "Rah!" And instead of going down, it drops to 1 hit point.
Have Torrin slap it.
Could we just use our reinforcements to just finish it off?
Yeah.
If you want to, you can try.
Let's do that. I got exactly 12.
Okay. Roll the damage. I need to know that to know the DC to see if it can stay up.
I got a 7 plus 3, so 10.
Okay. Like Torrin slashes through it with a sword, and cleaving off another body and a whole bunch of like a chunk of ice, but it's still staying up.
Oh my gosh.
It's got that undead fortitude trait. Then it is Embers.
I'm still at disadvantage, but I do have 2 attacks.
One of them
You-
is
You wouldn't be at
Oh,
disadvantage
right.
because
The
the
first
poison.
one's going to be normal. That's right. Thank you, because of Guiding Bolt.
Well, no, the
uh,
poison was only until the end of your turn.
Right,
so-
right. Okay. So this first one is 15, which hits. And then the second one is a 12. So the first one, and I don't know, I haven't seen this thing stat block, but I know that sometimes radiant damage will turn off Undead Fortitude.
It does in this case too.
Nice. So that's 9
Radiant
damage.
or fire would have done it for him.
9 damage on that hit.
And what does it look like as your radiant bolt punches through the thing and finishes it?
I think I want to get it in like the heart, or where the heart would be on a humanoid. And and I put the radiant damage in, it just like spreads out in an explosion.
And ice shards and body parts just kind of fall over this entire roof as the main bulk of it just sloughs off the back of the roof. And you can hear a cheer go up through the assembled warriors of Twintowns as the group of you have successfully defended Rimestrand. And we'll pick up there next week.
nice. Good job.
Yay!
did it.
Thank you all for playing. Sorry we went late. Thank you for bearing with me.
It's fine.
I had fun. I hope you all had fun.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
great.
this is a good fight.
We'll be back with more of this Monday, 7 p.m. Pacific time. So I hope to see all of you back then. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.
Night.